So in today's web dev tip, we're going to take a look at the JavaScript findIndex array method and how you can use it to find the position of an item in an array. So we've got this array here and it's got a list of objects inside. And what we can do with this array is call the findIndex function and pass it in an expression to find out what position a particular item is at. So we call array.findIndex. And then this, as with a lot of the other JavaScript array methods, takes a callback and we pass it a function into here, which has one argument of item, and item will represent each item in the array. And we can use that to make some kind of assertion to return true or false, depending on whether we found a match for the item that we're looking for. So for example, if we just return true to start off with, then it will return the index position of the first item in the array. And as arrays are zero indexed, we get 0 back as the result. And just to show you as well, if you don't find a match or if you return false from your function for any reason, then you will get -1, indicating that the item was not found in the array. But you're more likely to write some kind of expression to find an item in the array. So we say something like the item ID is equal to 234, should give us the second item in the array. And again, that gives us 1 back, which will represent the second item in the 0 indexed array. So we're not only checking for the existence of the item in the array, but also we're checking to see what position it is. And then we're going to return that value back from the findIndex function. So it's worth saying as well, if you don't have complex data, like we have an array of objects here, if you just had an array of numbers or an array of strings, you can do the same thing with the index of function, and it works exactly the same way, except it works on primitive data types. So you can just pass in a number into the index of function or a string, and it will tell you the position of that item if it exists. But if you do have an array of objects or something that you need to write a more complex expression for, then the findIndex function does the same job but handles that more complicated data. So that's it for the JavaScript findIndex array method. Make sure you stay tuned for more web dev tips.